Hey everyone, today we will be doing a slab edge training. You should have your floor plan in front of you. First step is to determine which elements of the floor plan are relevant. In this case, we want our concrete. We want to know our walls so that we can trace our foundation. We want all of our fixtures. The reason we include fixtures is so that the plumbers and the concrete guys can coordinate with each other to determine where the pipes need laid before the concrete slab is poured. And in this case, we have an island that has plumbing, so we want to include the island as well. So we'll start off by just turning off all the elements that we do want to keep. And we can go in and just delete everything else. Turn everything back on. We're going to isolate this layer so that we can delete everything except for this island. And last, we want to turn off the concrete and the fixtures, because we're going to take all of this and just put it on the 0 layer. Okay, now that we have all of the lines for our foundation ghost, we're going to select it and create a block. We will just label it foundation ghost. Now we can take this and put it on our foundation ghost layer. All right, next step, go through and just trace all of your exterior walls. All right, now that we have the boundary of our foundation, we want to take each of these and offset them in 8 inches. Well, I guess in this case, we're only going to do it with this house outline. The reason being, these aren't thick enough to where that 8 inches will make any difference. So you only offset this in the 8. From there, we're going to offset all these in and out 6 inches. Again, these will only go out the 6 inches since they can't go in. It won't make a difference. All right, all of these outer and innermost lines are our footings. So we're going to select them all and put them on our footings layer. Okay, so this line right here represents the exterior boundary of our foundation, whereas this one is the interior. But this one has a concrete pad that is poured over it. So if you were looking down at the foundation like we are now, you would see this line, but not this one. For that purpose, we are going to put it on the above-below layer rather than have it on the heavy. All right, so now we have the exterior, we have all the boundaries of our foundation. That's really all the relevant information. We can go in and hatch all of these spot footings. The concrete hatch. The reason being that they're not covered with that concrete pad, so the concrete is actually exposed in this case. We also want to go in and represent a 6-inch turn down on these concrete pads on the exterior. Then we can trim that out on each post. Similarly, we are going to go through and put each of these on the above below. All right, from here, all we need to go do is annotate our foundation plan. Here we have a 4-inch concrete pad for structural drawings. We also want this text to be 6 inches tall. And then we'll just copy this throughout a few times. This we're not going to call out for structural drawings. We're just going to say it's a 4-inch concrete pad. Same thing down here, that won't fit, so we're just going to take this leader, move it up, and remove that one. All right, now we need to go through and call out the footings and foundations. and we will copy these throughout as well. All right, last step, we just need to go through and dimension our slab edge now. Make sure your innermost dimensions are 4 feet off of your outermost boundary. Just continue throughout. All right, now we're just going to go through and do some quality control cleanup. Just move some of our text around so it's not overlapping with our lines. And one last call out, we're going to call out this 4-inch concrete pad. Actually misspoke on this one. These should be called out as 4-inch concrete pad with 6-inch turn down. All right, and that concludes the slab edge training.